Hi all, I'm Dr. Joanne Toporowski with Dr. Top Coaching. Thanks for stopping by. Today we're going to be talking about what I call my just one experiment. Humans are simple yet complicated beings. We're humans on planet Earth having these extraordinary, ordinary, exhilarating, overwhelming human experiences. And human beings like to maintain homeostasis. We like our routines. We like our comfort zones. This is part of the reason why change can be so hard. We tend to stick to what we know and what makes us feel comfortable. There are people who can change on a dime, people who can go cold turkey. They make a decision and boom, it's changed. Great. For other people, this is not how change comes about. As adults and human beings, we are constantly making decisions throughout the day. What do I have for breakfast? When do I fit in the exercise? How do I make the best of my time with family and friends? For busy executives and entrepreneurs, there's an additional layer of decision making. Do I surf the internet or do I finish writing up my report? Do I finish writing up the brief or the notes? Do you force a smile or bite your tongue during a meeting when you really want to call someone out or even fire someone? All of these decisions take a mental toll and therefore take away from your willpower and self-control. This is also called willpower depletion. Willpower and self-control, when overused or over-relied on, becomes non-existent. This is what's happening at the end of the day or at the end of the week when you're more likely to reach for the drink or for the cookie. This is exactly what physically happens to our muscles when they're overused. We're not machines. We're not robots or computers. So you can't just insert this new line of code and boom, we instantly have a new skill or a new habit. Though wouldn't that be convenient? So how can we work around this? How can we set reasonable and realistic expectations for ourselves when we want to change something or make a lifestyle change? I call this experiment the just one experiment. I call it an experiment because just think about how it would be or how it would feel if we kept on our experimenter hats, remained curious and excited about what's possible. Now think about how it would be and how it would feel if we put on our perfectionist hats and came from a place of all or nothing, or my way or the highway. Two different experiences. So if we played with our just one experiment, then we can make incremental changes and lift the pressure and the pessimism from off of our shoulders. There's already enough that we have to deal with, so we want to set ourselves up for success. We set ourselves up for failure when we have these unrealistic expectations that don't align with reality and when we don't remain patient with ourselves because change takes time. So, I help and support my clients in making baby steps. Many baby steps lead to a great leap. So let's talk about food and alcohol and exercise. Is there something that you'd like to change about your current eating and drinking habits? Is there too much sugar or salt in the diet? Too much junk food? Too much processed food? Not enough veggies or fruit? Have you been drinking more often lately? Is happy hour starting earlier and earlier? Because I'm all for incremental changes, my just one experiment for food and alcohol is reducing your intake by, you guessed it, just one. So one less handful of chips, one less handful of M&Ms, just one less bite. For the alcohol, it's just one less drink. So if you have a 6-pack or a bottle of wine in a night, one less glass, one less beer. So I'm not saying no candy, no potato chips, no wine, no beer, just one less. Conversely, if you're wanting to eat more vegetables or more fruit or more fill in the blank, have just one bite. Regarding exercise, are you wanting to incorporate more exercise into your schedule? Like the veggies and the fruit, just go for one push-up, one crunch, one squat, walking one block, Then you're done for the day. The next day, add or subtract 1. 2 bites of veggies, 2 bites of fruit, 2 push-ups, walking 2 blocks, drinking 2 less beers, drinking 2 less glasses of wine. I challenge you to take part in this just one experiment if you want to try your hand at incremental change. As always, I am here to help. If you work in a high-stress environment and find yourself operating in a state of high stress or overwhelm, if you find yourself allowing these feelings to cascade into your personal life, or if you have any questions, please reach out. I'm here to help, to support you, and to improve your quality of life. Thanks for being here. Be sure to subscribe and stay tuned for more tips from Dr. Top Coaching.